Hey guys, good morning. It's Yankee Prepper. I thought I'd make a quick vid and put it up this morning on a couple questions that I've been getting a lot of lately. Number one, how do I store? What's the best way to store green coffee beans? And number two would be, what is the shelf life? What's the approximate shelf life of green coffee beans? You can think of green coffee in the same way that you would think of any seed, your garden seeds or flower seeds. I like to keep my coffee out of direct sunlight. That's probably the most important factor. And then after that, you want to keep it in a place of at least low relative humidity, or at least a consistent humidity. You don't want high humidity or someplace that's wet. Both of those factors are going to take away from the shelf life of your bean and or ruin the product. Coffee is stored all over the world in big warehouses, open air warehouses. In fact, some of them just have a roof just to keep the sun off them, and they actually are able to breathe that way. I'll leave this video with a warehouse of coffee that I recently visited to pick up some product, just to go and show you how they store their coffee long term. Shelf life for coffee, that's arguable. You probably, if you want the most potent, best coffee that you can get, you probably want to consume green coffee in the first year at least. Like anything, after the plant is picked and processed, it's going to degrade from there, just like tea will, or any product for that matter. But coffee has been extracted out of mummies' tombs that we're talking thousands of years old, and it can still be roasted up, and it still tastes like coffee. That's the great thing, or the prepper side of it. I love coffee, so I pursue this because I want the highest quality product that I can get, and that's why I do this. But from a prepper point of view, it has a lot of advantages for shelf life. You could keep, if you keep it out of sunlight and keep it in relative low humidity, it has, a shelf life of years and years, as opposed to keeping roasted coffee. Even if it's vacuum packed, it's going to taste like crap, in a very short time. Think of roasted coffee as fresh bread. You got about a week after you roast it. It changes the whole product. After you grind coffee, think of it as freshly sliced bread. You can leave it on the counter for a couple hours and it's stale. So green coffee has a shelf life of years. Roasted coffee has a shelf life of maybe a week. And ground coffee has a shelf life of, about an hour, basically. So to keep your green coffee, to round this up, keep your green coffee out of sunlight, in a place of consistent humidity, preferably very low, and shelf life, well, I would say, you won't have to worry about it for years and years. That's one of the best things about green coffee in general. Anyway, wanted to address those two real quick. I'll leave you with this vid on how coffee is stored in a coffee warehouse, green coffee.